Good afternoon, sweethearts. Welcome back to Appalachia's Homestead. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a beautiful and wonderful Sunday. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all of your support. It's been a crazy 2.5 weeks, and we have a lot of things just to kind of tidy up real quick, give some closure to, explain to you again, or to clarify. So just bear with me on this. I'm going to try to hit my points really quick, but give me a hug. Guys, I know we're going through a lot, and your strength and your support and your resilience and your love for this country really shines and shows, and I want to personally thank you for that. Okay, you just don't know what all that means to everybody down here, well, anywhere that is going through a crisis situation. Obviously we aren't, but we've seen a lot of things over the last 2 weeks, and I want to hit some major points. First of all, right now my den is full, floor, on the dog crate, over here on the couch, of all kinds of boxes and envelopes and donations that I picked up yesterday. Let me say this to you real quick and right now, and I'm just going to say it the way I'm going to say it due to time. Please do not, N-O-T, please do not send me, us, items, whether it's money, whether it's soap, whether it's a t-shirt, I don't know, whatever. Please do not send these items personally to me through my P.O. box, etc., for us to go and to donate for you in the disaster areas. That is not a rejection for your generosity. I understand 100% why you did it, and I love you for that. But let me again, I had to do this the other day, and I realized these things may have arrived before I made that announcement. I do not take money from you all. I prefer for you not to donate anything. Even prior to this situation, I even told you I don't take money from my channel. I want you to spend your money on your preps. Please do not send me money for my Bible missions. Some of you did anyway. I have honored that, but let me explain to you, I ask for you not to. This is why it has been so important for us to show you some of the places and what they are going through and how they are trying to help folks, and to, in a sense, vet them as well for you to know what's going on and where to send your donations to, okay? Obviously, we've gotten to the point where we have shown you now Crossroads Community Church and Empower Cott County, okay? There are other good locations. I haven't been there yet. My focus has been in Irwin and in Cott County. Greene County, Washington County, Carter County, they all have their needs. You know what's going on in North Carolina. I am not on the ground functioning as anything at this time in North Carolina. It's very difficult for me to get to Asheville at this time due to what happened to I-40. So please hear me once again. James and I are going to do for you exactly what you need done. And one more time, we're going to be taking your donations and your boxed goods that we currently have, and we are going to schedule out a time very soon to make sure that that's put into appropriate hands for flood victims, okay? Yes, but going forward, please do not send those items to us, because here's why. And I'm not trying to talk about us or make it about us, but y'all, my house looks like a bomb has gone off in it, okay? At least I have a home. I get what you're going to say. My farm needs a ton of massive attention right now to prepare my barn, my animals, etc., my gardens for winter. We are going into mid-October. We're going to be pushing freezing temperatures by midweek, okay? Time is of the essence. We will still continue to keep you posted on things as we can. We're not giving up on helping, but I'm telling you, we've gone up 5 times, going on 6 now, in the last 2 weeks. We cannot do that with our schedule, okay? James works, I work. It is a massive undertaking for us to do that, and I did it because I wanted to. But at the same time, we have moved, the entire mission has switched, and so therefore, we have to return to a level of normalcy here as well, to take care of our health, our farm, our family, my grandma, my nana, my goats, whatever. We have been on the focus for this entire mission is, again, to help people in the immediate crisis and to get them to the next level, to hopefully help them and prop them up to make it back. When we have gone and we have filmed, let me explain this as well. So here's point 2. So again, thank you for what you've done. I love you more than you know for it. But we have some spots for you that we trust. Please look those up. If you want to donate differently to something else, I encourage you to vet it as hard as you can, okay? And number 2, make sure that these are reliable sources that are giving you information. I haven't seen what I can prove to be a scam or a fraud at this time. Haven't had the time to even think about it. But you know as well as I do, there are always vultures out there. So be careful, okay? Please send your money and donations to those spots up there. You can choose the ones that we've told you about or not. We've vetted them. We've been there. We've shown you. So you make the decision that works best for you. The reason we have gone to help is because it would not have mattered to me had I filmed or not. I know somebody is going to say, well, that's cheap to say because you made a video of it. We made the videos because we wanted to show you what was happening. We felt that it was important for you to see what was happening. That encourages people to volunteer. That encourages people to have hope. It also shows you who showed up where and when and how. Now, I've only been to 2 locations. I've showed you that and told you that every single time. I try to answer your questions in terms of what was happening that day at that time, what we were told at that place at that time. Let me be blunt, if I may, just for a little bit here. I am not, I repeat, and it's a shame that I even have to say this, but I'm going to. I am not going to take my little iPhone here and shove it into the faces of people that I know have gone through massive tragedy of losing their home, a loved one, their whole livelihood, their animals, and especially if it's a child. I feel personally that is inappropriate to still do to this day. What other content creators are doing, to be honest with you, I don't even know. We have been running so hard the last 2 weeks, plus we got sick with that. I'm just not taking the time with that. So what other people do on their YouTube channels or TikTok is none of my business. But Patera is not going to take her phone and say, oh, hey, Jim Bob, hey, I heard that your cabin floated down the river. Nobody can find your wife and your dog was found in a tree today. Patera's not going to do that. I know there's people that think that we should. You're on the wrong channel. We've taken you to spots where hope is developing. That was the point of our videos, to show you what's happening in real time, to show you where to donate, to show you where hopefully maybe some volunteers can go, and to hug people and help them, okay? I will tell you this, I have spent more time in these places, far more not filming than I have filmed. There are stories and people that I have talked to just because they wanted to talk and have told us things from North Carolina into Western North Carolina into Tennessee, their experiences. I didn't film it, and I haven't told you, and I'm not going to. Things are more critical than you know, and lives have been devastated far than we could ever imagine. It doesn't take rocket science to figure that out. So for anyone out there that thinks that has that expectation of me, you need to unsubscribe, unfollow, and never come back, because it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. I don't go around publicly shoving my camera into people's faces. I'm not concerned with making a viral 2 to 3 million view video today when just exploiting a complete crisis. If people volunteer on their own to do that, that's up to them. But I'm not seeking that out. We've gone to places that are trying to rebuild people and rebuild lives, and to support the volunteers too. Give them a hug. Give them a smile. Because I'm telling you, this isn't just going to end up being, in the end, about the actual victims themselves. You're talking about areas where people overall are traumatized and probably will have PTSD. I already know that for a fact. I will not divulge how I know this for a fact. That's all you need to know. Period. If it's something that needs to be reported or handled through authorities, obviously that will be handled how it needs to be, but it's not going to be from my camera, my voice, my lips on this channel. And God help those that exploit any of these situations for any type of gain. You can watch our videos. You don't have to watch our videos. You can unsubscribe, never come back. That's fine by me. Honestly, I'm going to be blunt again, even harder. I'm not working for you. I'm working for God. And I'm working for my people in our communities. Of all colors, of all genders, whatever. It doesn't matter to us. And it hasn't mattered to anybody that I've met along the way, whether they are a YouTuber, whether they are a pastor, whether they are, and regardless of where they are from, they are working their tails off to help people. And that is the bottom line and the goal. Third point I want to make, let me make it. The Bibles that I bought and sent yesterday, and I'm continuing to send because I bought more, is my personal funded, along with some donations, which I asked you not to give, but you did anyway, Bible mission. That was in progress and was done before Helene hit. If you don't believe me, ask anybody that's a follower here. You can go back into my videos. That was already established. I paused it to help with Helene, but now that we've gotten to, a week or two into it, I thought that it would be a good gesture. And the most important help in my heart that I know that I can give somebody, besides pulling them up, giving them a leg up, feeding them and hugging them, to me, is giving them a Bible. So I put that already established mission fund in action with this one. No money that was given to me for Helene was used to buy Bibles. Everything that I've got or gotten is completely documented. I just want to make that clear. And yes, I will hand out Bibles. I will give out the King James Version. That is where my alignment in terms of where I stand is. If you are different, you believe different, or you want to do something different, let me just say it. Get up off your recliner and go do it. I love you. I will stand behind you when you do. This is about standing together. And when you watch my videos, and when we go and show up and help and volunteer and we're trying to get the word out, a lot of this has been trying to update people on what's going on. And we've said that along the way. The fact of the matter is, I can go somewhere up there 2 weeks ago versus a week ago versus yesterday versus today, and things change because the situation is changing within itself. The communities up there need the support so then they can turn around and then do their job to rebuild their people as well. We just want to be a helping leg up in that, okay? We're not that far from it, but in order for us to get up there, like I've said before, depending on what day it is, my husband takes a day off from work. We have to set up farm help here. And that's fine. That's what we wanted to do. And we will do it when we can. All I'm saying is understand we're not there 24/7. And which is why I'm telling you to send your stuff as we do. And to get if you want your items up there ASAP, we've given you the resources. If you want something different, that's fine by me too. You have to do what works best for you. If you want things to go to Hot Springs or to Asheville or to Burnsville or to Lake Lure or to wherever, find a vetted source that you trust and please send it. Absolutely 100%. I do not have plans currently at this time, anywhere in the short, near, distant future, that I will be in that area. Again, it will take me hours to get there. And I'm going to help the closest area for us where we feel we can do the most because we are in East Tennessee. We appreciate you. We appreciate you loving our people here in East Tennessee and in Western North Carolina. And we want to encourage people to give. We want to encourage people to help. We want to encourage people to volunteer. I'm not interested in anything that you are. Conservative, liberal, Democrat, Republican, libertarian, black, white, native, gay, straight, atheist, transgender. I don't care. This is about boots on the ground, immediately saving lives. And do you know why? Because you have no idea, and I don't either. We have no idea how, in the end, this is going to transform lives. God is moving, God is working, and God is working on people. And their experiences are very important in terms of where they're going to land at the end of this with their perspective of life, whether they have depression or not, whether they feel more and have more of a sense of community, and that is our priority. I'm going to love on anyone that needs help, that is a victim of this crisis. I'm going to love on anyone that is taking their time, their energy, their boots, their sweat to help others. I'm not interested in any of the other malarkey. We have enough of that. It doesn't need to be in a crisis. We are people, we are Americans, and we should be helping each other. Set it aside. Have our issues wherever we need to. I agree. And there's a lot of things that need to be looked at in this scenario, in this entire crisis, of how things were handled, who handled it, and what. Totally agree with you. But when we are on the ground and we are there to help and feed people and to organize things and to show you and to vet and just to be a smiling face for people that are giving it all to help people, we're going to support them. And a hug, a smile, a conversation, a tear, a hot meal, just help in general is exactly what was needed and is still needed. And that is our call to action and mission. You're with us or you're not. If you choose not, you need to go. We will not tolerate any negativity for our region, for our people, and for the true American spirit of the people that are the ones, let me remind you, the people have saved the people. Proof is in the pudding. You can deny it, but we've been there and we've captured it for you, and there's no denying it. And it's growing greater every single day, and that is where our heart is. Thank you so much for those of you that have supported us and our hearts and our health. We're good and we're strong, and we're going to continue to do what we do. And I will keep you posted along the way. We're not done. This whole scenario is never going to be fully done, at least not for a long time. But I just want you to know that if you want to donate, please send your resources, whether it's funds or items, to the locations. I don't want you disappointed, and I want your items to get there immediately. I thank you. I love you. We are blessed. We're going through a lot. Keep praying. Rebuke the devil. And guys, pray, prepare, and be peaceful. Your preparedness is what's going to allow you to help others in a crisis. 100%. And guys, I love you, love you, love you. I will see you, I promise, on the next video.